And that's what you're doing when you step into the gym for the first time. You already taken an action step. Do that, and you've done the first piece of action. Next, come in. We're going to give you a program that fits your goals, your time, and your budget. Well, everyone, welcome to our Monday chat. We missed last week, but we're back. We're raring to go. Today, we're talking about how to get over your fear, or if you have fear of joining a gym, trying something new, how do you get over that? How do you set foot, take that first step into the door? And I think sometimes we as coaches take that for granted. Like, we've been in the fitness industry for a long time, but I can still remember back to my first time stepping into a CrossFit gym and the nerves I felt. So we want to give you some actionable ways, or some mindset tips that maybe can help you. So I'll let Tom start this one off.
Yeah, I think we're going to talk a little bit about a little bit of insight on our own gym as well, and maybe how we do things. And so hopefully that takes a little bit of the nerve away from our facility specifically. But I know there are a lot of gyms out there that, just a gym in general, going anywhere new in general can be extremely nerve-wracking the first time that you do it. But I think it is important. I mean, we always talk about remembering, like, thinking about the reasons why you're going to be doing something. And so sometimes that is enough to help you get kind of over the hump of, like, if you really take a little bit of time. We always ask people on our initial phone calls. That's kind of our first step in our process to have people potentially come into our gym, is if you ever fill out a form on our website or from anything else that we've put out there, your contact information comes into us, and then we contact you to book a phone call, initial 10-ish minute phone call, where we just chat a little bit more about you and your goals and where you want to go. And then at the end of that call, we usually assign some homework to think of 3 to 5 reasons why you want to make these improvements in your health and fitness, and take a little bit of time to really think deep about it. So that's kind of the first step in our process. But also, I think before stepping in any new thing anywhere, is think of, like, that reason behind why you are going to be stepping into this facility, or stepping into this, maybe it's going out to meet with a bunch of friends you haven't seen in a long time, or, maybe it is stepping into a gym. But think of that reason why you are doing the thing that you're going to be doing, and that can sometimes help get you over that little initial hump, I guess. And really, like I think I said before this chat, really what it's going to take for anything new is just like 10 to 20 seconds of courage initially. You do it once, you get in the door. I can't tell you how many people I've sat down with in our in-person meetings at the gym, where they were literally just terrified of walking in our gym doors for the first time. We sit down, they see the space, and then they, like, after our conversation, they're like, this is not as scary as I thought it was going to be. So it's that 10 to 20 seconds of courage to get through the door and take action and just get something started, get the ball rolling.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, our gym, we can speak about how our gym is. I know there's a lot of amazing gyms out there, and not every gym is going to be the same. But what we try to do is create a very welcoming culture where everyone cheers everyone else on. And even if, like, when you feel those nerves, it's mostly because you're afraid of what people might think of you, or that they might judge you. But honestly, most of the time, everyone's so worried about their own workouts, their own stuff, that they're not paying attention to anyone else. The way our members seem to pay attention to each other is caring, right? If they see someone new, they greet them, they high five them after the workout, they encourage them. And again, you're just going to hear us talking about what we know in our gym. And like Tom said, just that one step, that one action step. Because what with our coaching program, we enable and, I guess, cheer people on, or we walk beside people to take action, daily action, invest in their health and fitness daily. And that's what you're doing when you step into the gym for the first time. You already taken an action step, right? Even if it's just walking in the door and then walking right back out. we might kind of be a little confused, but do that. And then you've done the first piece of action. Next, come in, talk to the person at the front desk, ask to talk to someone, book an appointment. Then you get that free appointment. Like Tom said, then you're going to sit down with us and we're going to give you a prescription. So what I mean by that is we're going to give you a program that fits your goals, your time, and your budget. And then we get you taking action on your goals. And then we meet with all our members every 90 days. Some of you, we have to keep tracking down a bit, but we meet with all of them as best we can every 90 days to make sure things are going in the right direction, you're feeling good, and if we can work together on getting you closer to your goals any quicker.
Yeah, I think, well, yeah, we can speak to, obviously, like you said, our facility, but I think we've been in the industry for long enough that we've experienced multiple different types of gyms as well. And so I think one of the, like I said, in those initial meetings, when I chat with somebody, I think I just want to highlight, I guess, some of the differences that like I have felt and a lot of other people have said that they have felt in maybe a typical 24-hour type fitness gym versus our gym. So yeah, you don't have, I guess the differences would be you don't have access to our facility 24/7, which a lot of people appreciate that. That convenience of coming in 24/7, being able to go whenever you want. But I guess the difference that I've noticed anyway, and what makes a lot of people feel maybe self-conscious in a different type setting is everyone's doing their own thing. Everyone's doing a different thing. There's lots of people maybe in rest sets. There's a lot of mirrors everywhere. And so a lot of the times when someone is resting and you kind of maybe hop in for a set on something else, it can really feel like somebody else is just watching you and judging you and maybe critiquing your form internally and thinking, you know, why are they doing that movement or whatever. It can definitely feel like that. Who knows if that person is actually doing that in their head? Who knows if they're actually thinking that? But I know that can be a feeling that, I mean, I've felt before, and a lot of people have felt before as well, when I chat with them. And the main difference, if you come into our facility, is that we have one mirror on one side of the gym that we use just for personal training, to just help people see their technique and form if they're not quite grasping a certain concept. And then the rest of the time in group classes, everybody's moving at the same time together. And so that's kind of one of the biggest differences, is that no one is really focusing on what someone else is doing. They're worried about what they're doing, how they're moving, how their workout is going, or how their lift is going. And then the coach is the one that's walking around, no judgment, just helping you move a little bit better and making small critiques along the way. So that is kind of some of the bigger differences, I think. And so, I mean, I know just talking about that with a lot of people before they come in can help them kind of get over that little bit of fear as well, that, you know, knowing that this is going to be quite a bit different than maybe a different kind of gym that they've been to in the past before. Because I think a lot of people maybe walk into our doors thinking it's not going to be much different than what they've already experienced elsewhere, right? But from what I know about the fitness industry, a typical CrossFit gym is quite different than a 24-hour type fitness gym.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is very different.
Yeah. And we also, it's mandatory that our coaches continue to educate themselves. And we do meetings, we ensure that we are able to coach you technically to best our abilities, but also learn more each and every day as best we can about the person in the gym, right? Caring about the person behind the movement. So we want to connect you with other people. We want to connect one-on-one with you as best we can. And that's why we have private coaching too, right? The more intimate setting where you have more customized, more personalized workouts, that if you're a little intimidated of the bigger setting, the bigger group class, then you can have the ability to do private coach or private training where it's a smaller group or one-on-one, whatever it might be that day. And you're getting some private coaching or private training rather. And I guess the simplest thing is, it's just the way to think about it is taking that first step, and it's fulfilling and it's empowering too, right? When you take the first step, you're going to be greeted. If there's someone at the front, you're going to be greeted. We'll say hello to you. Most of the members will probably say hello to you too, or they'll want to before we take you upstairs to have a quick free chat and then get to know you and then go from there. So again, we're talking from our perspective of our facility, what we try to cultivate. And we know that there are a lot of other great gyms out there too. And the best way we think to get to know a gym is give them a call or just go in and start a conversation. You'll get a pretty good feeling, a pretty quick feeling rather, of what it's like in there.
Yeah, I completely agree. Had that happen last week with a guy. He just walked in, and then now he may be, potentially helping us out with some front desk and cleaning stuff. Like it's just wild how, you get that certain feeling walking into certain gyms. And then if you're pretty good, if you know who you are more or less, and you can feel that connection or not usually when you walk in. So, and that's kind of what we've always, I guess, tried to do. We put out our 2023 kind of vivid vision statement, which we need to probably start working on for 2026 again. But anyway, that document in and of itself, I'm not sure if it's on our website or not, but I know we've posted it before in a blog, but that in and of itself is kind of that thing that will act as a magnet. One side, it'll probably attract a few people, and it may repel others who aren't looking for what we are, and that's okay. There are different gyms out there for every type of person, but we want that to be the thing that says who we are, and then attracts the people that are in that right mindset and want what we offer. So
yeah. And what we offer is high quality coaching to get you to your goals. And again, there's a lot of amazing gyms out there. So just step out of your comfort zone a little bit. You got to step out of your comfort zone. I know it's tough, but you got to step out of your comfort zone just a little bit. And that's where the growth is. So get out of your comfort zone, and that's where the growth is. And you got this. We believe in you. See you, everyone.